Thank you, Jordan. The message of our show will be told in a casual, informative format. We decided to use this type of format because of the nature of the content in the show. Since we are discussing recreational events, it is important that the aesthetics fit with that type of activity. For example, our host will be dressed in a casual attire. Although it is an informational program, we did not want our host to come off as too dressed up. We decided on this after considering what people normally dress like going to these events and shows. For instance, you wouldn't go to a chili cook-off dressed in a suit and tie. We think this will give the viewer a stronger sense of inclusion. The set for the program is also casual. It will be filmed on a stage with music instruments as the backdrop. This should help reinforce the concept of inclusion. We want the viewer to feel a sense of familiarity with the atmosphere at the events and shows featured on our program. This might help people who may be on the fence about whether or not to go, as they will already be sort of acclimated to the environment. Our target demographic is people who live in and around Pope County. This includes people in the towns of Dardanelle, Dover, Pottsville, Adkins, London, and Russellville. Our target age demographic is wider and subject to change depending on what events and artists we feature each week. For example, if we are promoting a show by an artist that will be at a bar, we will have to focus on ages 21 and up. Whereas if we were promoting a family-friendly event, we would focus on children and their parents. Another example of our shifting age demographic would be if we are featuring a bingo night at a local church, in which case our target demographic would be an older crowd like 50 years and up. In terms of gender portrayal, our show will feature 2 male hosts. We considered 1 male and 1 female, but due to limitations of the group, we weren't able to pull this off. We think this could actually affect viewer reception both positively and negatively. On the negative side, females may show less interest in the show as they might not have a stronger sense of identification with the hosts. On the other hand, girls might be more inclined to tune in if they think the hosts are cute. Men should identify with the hosts more easily and sort of feel like they are talking to a couple of their guy friends. One thing we were able to represent in the show is racial diversity. The show features a white and African American host. We think this will allow for different voices and perspectives to appeal to a wider audience. Now Matt will tell you guys about how some of the concepts we've learned in class will apply to the show.